Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going through the top teams for the Sarethiel boss. There are a lot of teams to go through, and fortunately this time I looked back into the season 6 teams at common difficulty and I've come up with a team without Phraesto in case you are a returning player. I wanted to include one of those teams. So here we have the Corden team from the previous season. Corden up front, you have Rowan to the right of Corden, Blue Twin on the right, Pink Twin on the left, Shemira on the Stellar Bond, Rainier in front of the Pink Twin, and we're gonna run it with the Sunland spell. However, you could also try the Breakthrough spell with this team and see which one is better for you if you have to run this team. But this was only really to show you an option if you don't have Phraesto, Himmel, the collab heroes basically, and it should do decently well, and we can see exactly what the score difference is gonna be. Because yeah, basically these days, so many people recruited Phraesto and Himmel that every single post in Yapala Discord has been using Phraesto and Himmel both. And that is, I mean, probably fine for most people, but I'm sure there are a couple players out there who don't have them yet. Okay, so let's see what we can get with this team. 647 million damage. That is not great. Honestly, that is not a great score. I'm wondering whether this team may be better with the breakthrough spell. So I'm gonna try this team with the breakthrough spell as well, and let's see if that will be better, because this is the first time I'm trying the team. That is slightly better, so you can try it with the breakthrough spell as well. But either way, this is not very good, because when you compare it to the top scores of today, they are even getting into the 1 billion range, and that just unfortunately is the case with Phraesto and Himmel being so good for this Dream Realm boss. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next team. The next team is a team from Anthony. Now this is a Thador team, more budget friendly option. Thador and Rainier. Rainier should be at Mythic Plus ideally, but actually Thador is is actually working in Dream Realm. Funny enough, because when he first came out, I'll talk about when we actually do the run. But Blue Twin on the right, Pink Twin on the left. We have Phraesto and Himmel on the Stellar Bond, Thador in front of Phraesto, Rainier in front of Blue Twin, and that is going to be it. Breakthrough spell. All of the teams are running the breakthrough spell, and even that Corden team we showed you, it does seem like breakthrough spell is a way to go with that. Okay, so looking at that, the Thador, Phraesto, and Himmel team is doing very well. 1,037 million damage already, and this is really one of the more budget teams of today, using Thador rather than even using Gunner. But yeah, Thador actually had the tag of Dream Realm in his trailer that was posted by, AFK Journey official YouTube channel, and it was funny because he basically was never using Dream Realm, but yeah, I guess the joke's on us because he is back in Dream Realm. So here's another version from Valhalla using the Thador. This one may be better. Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left. We have Himmel and Phraesto on the Stellar Bond, Thador in front of Phraesto, and Rainier behind the Himmel. This is gonna be with the breakthrough spell. Now, you can try both of these positionings. You can see which one is better for you. There could be some RNG as well. Both of them are very close, like 1,034 million. They're basically doing the same for me on my initial run, but maybe with RNG, yeah, one could be better than the other, but they're kind of close. Okay, now we have a Phraesto version of this team. So if you don't want to use Thador, you can use Phraesto. Now, you might be wondering, why are these weird tanks being used in Dream Realm? It's because you want the heroic party buff of Himmel. That is the only reason. And so you're just using different types, whether it be Thador, Gunner, or Phraesto. Of course, Gunner is the best, but these other ones are working too. Real Phraesto in front of Phraesto, Illusion in front of Real Phraesto. Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left. We have Himmel, Phraesto on the Stellar Bond, Rainier behind the Himmel, and this with the breakthrough spell. And this is after I have reset the exclusive equipment of my Phraesto. I took away his plus 25. It had to go get redistributed to more important PvP heroes. But yeah, this one is better than the Thador team for me and also other people who tried it. So 1,048 million damage is possible from the Phraesto team. Now, I believe we are going to be moving on to the Gunner teams. So, first of all, we have a No-Reinier team, and this is actually a really good option for No-Reinier. You could probably even try it with Thador rather than Gunner if you don't even have Gunner, or you could even try one copy of Gunner, but basically using Celeste rather than Rainier if you don't have Rainier built. Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left. You have Himmel and Phraesto on the Stellar Bond. Gunner in front of Phraesto and Celeste in front of Blue Twin. This is going to be with the breakthrough spell. This is the best No-Reinier team of today, as far as has been tested. 990 million, so it isn't as good as you guys can see as the Rainier teams. Reinier is doing really well because his boss is like a short duration match. Contest isn't able to get online fast enough. But if you don't have Reinier, this is an option for you. You could even replace the gunner for Thador. You know, should I just quickly run that for you guys? Like, you know, just showing you maybe an even more budget version if you don't have gunner. I'm assuming it's going to work, but we can always give it a try. It is going to be, yeah, it is working. It's just slightly lower. So you can definitely use Thador rather than Gunner if you don't even have Gunner. And this becomes a more budget or like a newer player team who didn't build Reinier, but you do have like Sleece and stuff. Okay, so next up, we have another team from Mars GMB. This is one of the top teams of today. Now, there are 3 different positionings. Well, actually, 2 positionings of these same 5 heroes that we have to show. Both could be the top. You have to try both. Gunner in front of Freer and Himmel on the Stellar Bond. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left. Reinier behind the Himmel. This with the breakthrough spell. Let's go ahead and break through this run with the skip button. And it is going to be a new record for us. Very nice actually. 1,081 million damage from this team is a very good score. My guildmate, what is he at? 1,097. Okay, so it could be RNG. You know, we have. I'll do another run with this team, but then we'll move on to the next team because there are a couple more teams to show you. Okay. 1,083. Okay, it seems to be around this low 1,080s range for me, which is still very good. That's a very good score. It could be the top for some people, but we're now going to move on to the next team. This one is an alternative positioning of the same heroes, and apparently this is the one which has scored the highest for people, but I don't know. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left. We have Himmel, Freerin on the Stellar Bond. Gunner in front of Freerin, Reinier in front of Blue Twin. This is going to be with the breakthrough spell. Okay, let's see this team in action. Let's see what we can make happen with this team. New record right off the bat. 1,084. So it's basically, this team is very neck and neck with Maris's team. They both seem to be doing around the same. I'll give this one another run just for like comparison's sake. But they seem to be very similar. I'm sure with the RNG spikes, both teams, okay, and this one got a bad score too. Both teams probably have the potential of getting maybe even to 1,090 million if you get even better RNG. But that is, both of those are basically top options. Now, the actual top team of today is a Frosty team with Nazrik. This is apparently the top performing team of today, at least for some people with their level of investment. I don't know for my investment if this is going to be top. I'll have to compare it to the other teams, but basically, this is the Nazrik Gunner team. You're going to need to have plus 10 exclusive equipment of Nazrik if you want to run this team. And it makes a lot of sense because you have Reinier debuff on the boss, Nazrik debuff on the boss, basically maximizing your damage amplification onto the boss. And yeah, Gunner in front of Freer and Himmel in the center. And you have Reinier position swap Nazrik and this breakthrough spell. So I'm hoping that for me as well, this is going to be my top team because it is a top for other players. 1,074. But for me, it seems like, honestly, it seems like either Maris's team or the other best team that we showed you are probably the actual best for me. It seems like there's a Nazrik team for some people may be good, but for me it's like slightly worse than the other ones. So we have 7 runs left. I think what we will have to do now is we will have to do our remaining runs. Okay guys, so we're gonna go with Maris's team first of all. We're gonna do like 4 or 5 runs. Hopefully we can get a new record with it. It was pretty consistent, like the first 2 runs we did. Okay. Yeah, I like this team. I think that this is probably the team that is the top of today, at least for higher level of investment. The Nazrik is a great team option. All the teams we showed are good options, but this one, it did get me rank 1. In 3 runs, we got rank 1. The first 2 runs were consistently 1,080, so I do think that Maris's team is the top for today. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully it's helpful and you're able to get a top score. If there's any other team that is working for you, you can feel free to share that in the comment section. You can copy and paste your formation ID. That is always much appreciated, especially if you do more experimentation, you know, with the no freerun teams, no collab teams, because that can also help some players out there who may not have them. But thank you guys all so much for watching. That is gonna be it for this one. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.